happy Wednesday from Anderson School here in St. Charles. It is, I think, the coldest it has been yet. There's actually frost on the ground this morning. And I don't know if you can hear, but our district grounds people are actually out here mowing the grass because it did grow a little bit, and even though there's frost on the ground, they're still going to make sure that we've got short grass to do our games activities on. I wanted to take this woods walk to kind of talk about resiliency and bouncing back from when we fail, because the reality is we do fail from time to time, don't we? And that's okay. It is okay to fail. You know, it doesn't mean you are a bad teacher because you had a bad lesson. No, that's not a bad teacher at all. And that could be a whole nother talk of what makes a bad teacher, I suppose, but we're not going to focus on that. We are going to focus on what we do and how we bounce back from those failures. You know, when it is something as simple as a bad lesson, what I like to do is I like to reflect, even just for a brief moment in between classes. And sometimes that means I'll make an excuse to kind of, I'll have one class go line up and I'll be like, oh, I need to go get a drink of water. And I'll kind of seek off just to have 2-3 moments of just some clarity and some be able to think about how I can adjust the lesson for the next class, right? And I think that's important because we're not going to be perfect, and we shouldn't be perfect. We're going to fail, and we get better through those failures by reflecting. I think some of you know that I coach cross country and track at St. Charles North High School, and we just had our state meet on Saturday. And there were a number of kids who I'm sure finished those races disappointed in their result. And that's the end of the season. There's another cross country meet coming up. Unless you're doing the championship races, but that's a whole other story, right? So what do? They regroup, they refocus. Maybe they're going to be doing track, or maybe they're moving into swimming and diving. But whatever it is, they look back, see why they struggled, and then make adjustments for the next season, whether it's the next sports season that school year or coming back again for the next season of cross country. And us as teachers, we are the same. Maybe we have a bad day. We had an interaction with a student that didn't really work well. And then we reflect upon, okay, what can I do differently next time so that those interactions are more positive, so that we can help our students become better learners. And again, same thing with our lessons and with our units. So look for ways that you can be resilient and how you can bounce back from when you fail, because we're going to fail, and that's okay, because even champions fail from time to time. So as I finish my woods walk here, I'm going to ask you, as always, how are you going to be the champion?